Singles of Reddit, what do you like most about being single? I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I can spend money on myself with zero regard for what anyone else thinks. I don't have to factor anyone else into my plans or life decisions. It can be lonely sometimes, but it's also delightfully selfish. Don't have to worry about kids. You can have relationships with adults too. You don't have to date kids. No one to surprise me with an intervention for crippling alcoholism. Everything in my car and apartment is exactly where it should be. Nothing in my apartment is where it should be, but at least it's my fault. Being able to sleep diagonally across my bed. So much space. This only works if you don't have a cat that somehow takes up half the bed's sad face. I don't have to choose between hanging with my friends or my significant other. I'm free of the constant anxiety of if I'm being a good boyfriend. I've never thought of that. Thanks for giving me something else to be anxious about. Married father here chiming in. The thing I miss most about being single is the ability to act purely in your own self-interest without having any sense of guilt or responsibility to another person. And I'm not even talking about something with high stakes. I'm talking about something as simple as wanting to eat an entire bag of Skittles without sharing with another person. Don't get me wrong, I love sacrificing for my family and sharing any and everything I have with my wife and kid. But when you're single, you have the ability and right to make every tiny decision based on your own self-interest or selfishness. And that's something I sometimes miss on a very simple rudimentary level. I guarantee your wife knows exactly how to eat a bag of Skittles, candy bar all by herself without sharing. Ask her for advice. Source: I'm a wife and mom with well-hidden chocolate stash. Not having to share a bed, not having to share your food, your space, your free time, your time out with friends, but best of all, not having to have unnecessarily long discussions on where to eat. All of my shit is exactly where I left it when I get home. My bed is still made. My dishes are still done. My food is still there. My clothes are still clean. And nothing is missing from my cash stash. If I want to stay up late and watch movies or listen to music, I can. If I want to go to bed early, and use the whole damn bed, I can. If I want to go out and have a few drinks with my friends, I can. I never have to laugh at unfunny memes found on Facebook, or explain why I'm laughing so hard at anything. I never have to justify my joy. I'm my own person, full, complete, and content. And no one can drain that from me. This is what I love about being single. Not getting dragged into lame events with her family that essentially ruin my weekend. Oh no, I totally want to drive 3 hours and hang out with your family this weekend. I had these crazy plans to relax. Maybe go for a bike ride, have some beers by the pool, go to a movie with our friends, etc. But you're right. Let's drive 3 hours away to listen to your family argue about politics, eat bland food, and sleep on a futon. Sounds great. That stuff can just happen. If I want to change my entire weekend plans, bam, done. If I stumble upon a thing that happens and want to participate, boom, done. If I don't want to talk to anyone, blam, done. No longer single, but the fact that when you put something somewhere it stays there. Love being single. Been single for 5 years. Main takeaways. Can wake up early or sleep in without have a moody person to deal with. I can eat anywhere and it's always affordable because it's just me. The weekends are exciting because I'm not obligated to attend SO's brother's or daughter's birthday party, etc. I can listen to the music that I love at all times. Can go see any movie I want and it's cheap when you go by yourself. Ultimately, I feel that I've learned so much more about the world and how to live in it because I'm not waiting or depending on another person to accomplish tasks. Nobody is cheating on me. I enjoy not worrying about the success. Life can be difficult, so supporting a significant other and putting personal struggles on the back burner to do so can be exhausting. Overall, a healthy relationship is still my favorite, but single is much better than an unhealthy one. Supporting a SO's career aspirations is a lot harder than people realize. It's a lot more than I believe in you and you can do whatever you want. It's supporting them through every job rejection they get when they were more than qualified. Being okay with moving to another city even if you don't really want to. Throw some kids in the mix and it's even harder. Not to have buying presents and gifts for your girlfriend, boyfriend. I save a boatload of money and can do what I please. I work nights and like a nap during the day, so I do it. I am an audiophile and like to spend money on music and related items, so I do. I'm perfectly content, for the time being, to be single. Last GF was dating another dude behind my back and the stress nearly killed me, so for a while. Not having to worry about texting someone back. I have a huge problem with replying texts, so being single really has made me worry less about it. I just don't like having my phone going off with notifications every other minute. Being single and being in a relationship both have their benefits and drawbacks. A lot of people spend their time single wishing they were in a relationship, and take for granted the benefits being single has. When you're single, the biggest benefit is freedom. You can do whatever you want whenever you want. You don't have to worry about going out for dinners, or going out of your way to show someone else you love them. When you're single, you get to go out of your way to love yourself. Devote some time to your hobbies. Go be active. Join clubs. Study hard for school. Have fun with friends. Chill out by yourself and watch the shows on Netflix you really enjoy. I like to think of being single as the best opportunity you have to improve yourself, so that when you do find a partner, they'll love you as the great person you've made yourself to be. Obviously you can spend some time searching for your special someone as well. That's fine and dandy, as being in a relationship has benefits too. The main one is experiencing love and closeness with another human being, and finding someone who has your back and someone you can spend time and make memories with. Just remember that if you don't have that now, that's okay. If you want a relationship, you're gonna have that at some point. Don't worry. However, if you spend all your time single moping around about that fact, then when it comes time to try and impress someone, you're not gonna have much to talk about other than your past relationships or not much more. I'd like to think someone who spends their time well with hobbies and such would be seen as more attractive than someone who mopes around whenever they're not in a relationship. So love yourself. Being able to do that in excess is the best thing about being single. Not having to do shit I don't want to do, like hang out with your asshole parents. Ashley. I can fart whenever, no guilt. I not only farted around my GF but I would silence her and ask if she heard something outside, and then when it was completely silent I would rip it. What I liked most about the single life versus living together with my ex is getting solid alone time. I like hanging out with people, but I need 1 or 2 nights a week just being by myself to keep sane. Being together with my current girlfriend for 6 years, but we don't live together. It's the best of both worlds. We go on vacations, go out for dinner, host game nights, have a dog together, etc. But a couple of days a week we just spend alone time in our respective homes. I was single for almost all of my 20s. I miss setting the thermostat to whatever temperature I want. Also sleeping in and lying around all weekend playing video games. I don't really drink anymore, but going out and doing whatever and staying out as late as I wanted was pretty nice. I miss walking around at home naked, in undies and not feeling weird about it. Knowing the only messes in your apartment are yours. There's something slightly maddening about cleaning up the same messes of another person every day. Closing parenthesis. It was a lot easier to stay at my goal weight, because I only ever bought food for myself that was within my diet restrictions. But with a family, there are so many snacks. The struggle is real. The fact that I can just talk to my female friends and no one gets jealous or gets the wrong impression. That's because you don't speak to their boyfriends. I hit on them both equally. I can masturbate to anyone I want. You can do that no matter what. Man, nobody can read your mind. You don't know my ex. I can add female clients, co-workers, and friends to my contact list, and I can use their real names. I miss the regular sex, but still, I really needed the peace of mind, so I'll stay single a while longer. Nothing lol someone love me. Wanna stare at each other in ways that make the other uncomfortable. Don't tell me romance is dead. Not having someone constantly upset with me. Home from work early, angry because he couldn't have had dinner ready earlier. It's okay. I can do chores while you cook. I don't need to eat the instant I walk in the door. Home from work slightly 20 minutes later than normal. Dinner ruined. Inconsiderate and selfish. Did the laundry, but didn't include his stuff. Selfish. Did the laundry, included his stuff. Did it wrong. Now he needs to do it again. Complains the entire time. Didn't have an opinion on what to watch. Not engaged in relationship. Made him feel unloved. Asked a hypothetical question about which character in a show was the sexiest. Obviously accused him of cheating. Don't trust him. 15 minutes of shouting followed by storming out and door slamming. Yeah, I'm way too tired and old for that anymore. My cats love me unconditionally, and hopefully will eat my body once I die, suitably lowering funeral costs for my loved ones.